This week, I made Loki's Dagger. Hi everyone, welcome back to the City Aperture channel. My name is Jose, and I go by City Aperture. It's been a while since I said that. And today I'm 3D printing and painting Loki's Dagger. Here you can see it. This is Loki's Dagger from the first Avengers movie. There's a scene where they're on top of the Avengers Tower, or at that point it's Stark Tower, and Thor is trying to be all heroic with Loki and telling him to stop it. And then Loki pulls it out and just stabs him with it. I'll put a piece of the clip on here. But yeah, let's show you how he did it.
First step was to download it from Thingiverse. It's called Loki's Dagger by a user named Capsicle. I'll put a link on the description to the Thingiverse file. Then here it is 3D printing it in my Monoprice Maker Select. It was a little bit of a struggle to print it because I was using ABS. Even though I have an enclosure, there was still some warpage. But here's cleaning them up, and some of the ABS was peeling off with the brim. But otherwise fairly good, nice clean print. I used a little 5-minute epoxy to glue them together. Just sort of lather it all about. Trying to keep it towards the middle just so there isn't a ton of seepage. And then clamping it together. Even though I put a lot of ABS, there were still a couple of parts on the handle that didn't fully meet. And here I used to fill those gaps. Yeah, just mix the baby powder with super glue, and then you put it in the big gap, and then you can spray it with the accelerant just to... I put some clamps first to tighten it, and then sprayed it with the accelerant just to make it cure right away. Once that's all done, I did a little more filling with a spot putty and then lots of sanding. Different grits here. This is sort of the more aggressive to a lighter grit, until I finally switched to the nail files I used to be the lightest of the grits. So, then a little automotive primer, a sort of filler primer, if you will. Once that dries, fill again and sand again. After this round of sanding, I sprayed it with a base coat of silver, and then I wanted the handle to be a slightly different silver. It's subtle but it's noticeable, so this is me masking off the entire dagger so that then I can so I can paint the handle after having painted the dagger. Once painted, just remove the masking. And like I said, it's subtle, but it's there. The handle looks like it's a slightly different metal. So now I am gonna weather this a little bit. I got acrylic paints, got the item, brushes, palette, rag. You guys have seen me weather stuff before, so we're just gonna breeze through it. Then I would just mix some. Started with some black paint, just sort of get it everywhere and then wipe it away. After I did it with the black paints, and I went back with a little burnt umber just to make it look like dirt. You gotta take your time with it. Once it was all weathered, I sealed the whole thing with a clear paint, clear sort of acrylic spray paint. Not acrylic. Here's the finished thing. I made a little base for it to hold it but that will be a different video with a couple other bases for different props. Hopefully next week or the week after that. That's the finished thing.
There you guys go. And that is how I made Loki's dagger from Avengers, the first Avengers. It was fun, I like the model. I don't think it's 100% screen accurate, but it's close enough. You don't really get a good look at it in the movie. So yeah, it was nice 3D print. I wanted to show, because I don't think I showed it anywhere else, how many times I had to try and print it. This is some of the failed prints. This one barely even made it. This one a little more, but it was peeling off. And then the last one, it was, I left the print on the way, but it was still, it peeled off too much, and then it wouldn't stay together. So you gotta 3D print this stuff sometimes more than once. But if you're patient with it, you get it right, you can come out with a nice finished dagger. I'll get some up close photos of it so you can see how the edges turned out. I did something slightly different there to try and get it nice and shiny. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like the video, follow the channel, all that stuff. Stay. See you guys next week.
If you guys like this project, then maybe you'll enjoy the podcast that I do with my two colleagues, Claudia and Ray. We discuss purpose-driven design, making, and manufacturing. We talk about architecture. We talk about all sorts of making. We have a project of the week. So please check it out. Again, it's called The Made Podcast. Thanks so much.